With the new Motive Primal Rage Evolution being released very, very soon, let's build a bowling arsenal to be able to see where this fits and what balls are going to complement it very, very well. Quick reminder, we make Arsenal videos all of the time, so if you enjoy what we do here, make sure to drop a sub. It helps me out a ton. But let's get right into it. For anyone who doesn't know, the Primal Rage Evolution is the newest bowling ball from Motive Bowling. This is going to be a remake of the old Primal Rage, the red ball, one of the best Motive bowling balls of all time, in one of the best arsenals, because the Primal bowling balls have been awesome. There were a lot of them. They're always very, very good, very consistent. A lot of the pros adored these things. So let's build an arsenal based around this beautiful, beautiful bowling ball. Now we're going to use the Chris Barnes 6-ball arsenal scale. If you aren't sure what it is, it means we have 6 different categories determining what the ball reaction is and placing it in a part of the bag. So the first slot, the strong and smooth category, generally is going to be asymmetrical and slow bowling balls, asymmetrical dull balls, solid balls, or sanded hybrids. In the first slot, we are going to put one of the goats. We are going to put the Jackal Ghost. The Jackal Ghost is arguably the greatest asymmetrical ball of all time. It has been in production the longest out of all ASIMs, and this ball is just great. It is very consistent. It is really good from straighter. It's not the strongest strong and smooth bowling ball in the world. If we wanted that, we would go with something like the Raptor or the Sub-Zero Forge. This is going to be a little bit further down lane than that, but it's still going to be angular. Now, this ball has been around for so long, which means it really does have a good reputation. I don't know how many titles EJ has won with this ball, way too many to count. He really likes it. A lot of the other pros really like it. So that should really say how good this ball is. Jumping over to the strong and sharp category, we're going to put a new ball, the new gold ball from Motive, the Raptor Rush. The Motive Raptor Rush is a strong symmetrical pearl bowling ball, probably the strongest symmetrical core on the market today, with a fairly strong, medium to strong cover stock on it. This ball is going to be really, really angular down lane, probably the most angular bowling ball that Motive has right now, but it still hooks pretty early, which is a good sign for that strong and sharp category. You want something to pick up a little bit early now. Will this be too sharp for somebody that has a little more axis rotation? Maybe. The good thing is this is Motive Bowling, and their bowling balls are always a little bit smoother than their rivals over at Storm Bowling. So this Raptor Rush is going to be great for a strong and sharp ball. Also to pair well off of the Primal Rage. All of these bowling balls are here to pair off of that Primal Rage Evolution. And I think the comparison from the Raptor Rush down to the Primal Rage is a great 1-2 punch. Next, we are going to the medium and smooth category. This category generally has symmetrical solids on it. It generally has mild asymmetrical solids on it, something that is going to be consistent and versatile. We usually put benchmark bowling balls here because you can move up in the bag or down in the bag, determining what this medium and smooth ball does. We are going to put the solid version of the Primal Rage Evolution here, the Primal Shock. The Primal Shock is a really good sleeper ball. I haven't seen it as much as I've wanted to. Now, I am also tempted to get my own because this ball is so good, but it really is that great. It is the pairing of 2 of the best lines of bowling ever. It is the Primal Core and then also has the Venom Shock cover. That Venom Shock cover is amazing. The Venom Shock is one of the top 3 greatest bowling balls ever. And then they paired it with the Primal Core, which a lot of people really liked. So this created a very smooth, a very slow, a higher oil bowling ball that is really, really good from straighter and anywhere up to about 4th arrow. This thing doesn't like too much angle because the core is pretty strong and the cover is very slow. But in general, between 1st and 4th arrow, this thing has been very, very good. It is going to be very slow down lane, better for sport shots, still good for league shots, don't get me wrong, but better for sport shots. And we're going to the ball of the hour, the Primal Rage Evolution. This is a medium and sharp bowling ball. This is one of 2 medium and sharp bowling balls that Motive has to offer, this and the Hyper Venom. The Primal Rage is going to be just a little sharper than the Hyper Venom. If you have your own Hyper Venom, I wouldn't recommend the Primal Rage. Will there be a difference in the 2? Absolutely. The Primal Rage is going to be sharper and it's going to like oil a little more. So it's going to hook a little bit earlier. It's going to be better when the concentrations of oil are a little bit higher because the core is stronger, the cover is stronger. However, if you need something different, the Hyper Venom can be the play. The pink ball, I've really liked the pink ball so far this year. I think it's one of the top bowling balls of the year, one of the top maybe 10 to 15. but this Primal Rage Evolution is trying to take that throne as the best medium and sharp ball in motive bowling. It's going to pair really well with the Primal Shock because the Primal Shock is the same core, just a solid cover stock on it. So when the Primal Shock is hooking too early or it's leaving too many corner pins, you go over to the Primal Rage Evolution. Good to go. Also, off of the Raptor Rush into the Primal Rage Evolution is a good step down. There isn't too big of a gap between those two spots, so you'll be home free with that. And finally, these final two slots are always the same for motive bowling. Unfortunately, they don't have much in the weaker categories. They assume the Venom Shock is weaker. It's not. Don't get fooled by that. Venom Shock is a medium and smooth ball, not a weak smooth ball. So we're going to be putting the 1-2 combo of the Max Thrill Solid and Pearl inside the weak smooth, and the weak and sharp categories. Generally, these categories have smaller core, smaller cover bowling balls that are either going to be smooth or sharp, determining whichever one you want. The Max Thrill Solid and Pearl are going to be the greatest choices here. They're going to pair well off of the Primal Shock. It's going to be a step down. And then the Max Thrill Pearl is actually proven to be a really good step down from the Primal Rage Evolution. I believe Motive had a video with that ball in it. Looked really, really good. The 1, 2, 3 of the Primal Rage Evolution, the Hyper Venom, and the Max Thrill Pearl has been awesome. Motive staffers have really liked that comparison. This Max Thrill Solid and Pearl is stronger than most other weak bowling balls out there, like Vibes or Hustles or Raws or things like that. So these Max Thrills are going to be good right below both of those slots. And that's it. That's all we've got for the 6-ball arsenal for the Primal Rage Evolution. This ball releases very, very soon. It might be close to releasing when I post this video. Make sure to go check it out. If you're interested in buying it, talk to your local pro shop. Go to Bowlers Mart. I have no affiliation at all. Or Bowlers X, also no affiliation. Or any of those online pro shops. Either way, go check out this ball if you're a Motive head. If you're a Motive fan, you're already hyped for this ball. And I hope I'm just building that hype because I personally am excited for it. This is one of my favorite Motive releases of the year. I really liked that Primal Shock. I think this Primal Rage is going to be great. I'm actually pretty hyped about this ball. And I don't have many Motive bowling balls, so I'm really excited. Hopefully it goes well. If you guys have questions about your arsenal and if this Primal Rage fits, or any comparisons like how does this compare to a Phase AI or something like that, put them down in the comments below. Otherwise, shoot me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. I answer all DMs and I try to answer all comments, so go do that and I will be able to hit on it. Otherwise, that's all I have for today. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Otherwise, thank you guys. With the new Motive Primal Rage Evolution being released very, very soon, let's build a bowling arsenal to be able to see where this fits and what balls are going to complement it very, very well. Quick reminder, we make Arsenal videos all of the time, so if you enjoy what we do here, make sure to drop a sub. It helps me out a ton. But let's get right into it. For anyone who doesn't know, the Primal Rage Evolution...